Well, look at that, folks. It looked like mortgage demand continues to head up. Again, we've talked about a lot on this channel that I expect August of 2025 to be the bottom. It does not mean that we will be doing any type of V-shaped recovery. However, it does mean that the housing market will slowly heal. I am not calling for any massive comeback. But again, the whole thing about getting out is you got to get out of the hole. And I do think August will prove to be a bottom. And if that's right, we probably won't know for another 6 to 9 months. It will be perhaps my best call ever in 5 or 6 years, calling that August bottom. So what happened with mortgage demand this week? Purchase applications up 6% week on week. And that's with, that's in November. We are up 6% week on week. We are up 31% year on year. Purchase demand. Refi demand did fall slightly week on week to 3%. However, up, folks, 147%. 147% year on year. Again, folks, I expect the mortgage market, specifically the refi market, to go through 3 different, cycles, I guess. We are currently experiencing the rate and term refi cycle, where there were a lot of people that bet on the 2-1 buy down, which I thought was crazy. But it seems like they may have gotten lucky. So you see a lot of people refining out of 2-1 buy downs. You have people refining out of hard money. You have people refining out of 8% mortgages, which were around a couple of years ago. So refi demand up 147%, but purchase demand also up 31% year on year. Kind of feels like a bottom to me. What else is going on in housing? I want to give a shout out to Lance Lambert, who really helped articulate how we get out of this broken housing market. It's something that I've tried to share with you through the years, but Lance has put numbers on it. So shout out Lance at Resi Club. Check him out on X and his site, I think Resi Club Analytics. Here we go. Home prices over the last year are up somewhere between 0 and 2.3% based on different measures, right? Case-Shiller, FHFA, all the above, right? So somewhere between 0 and 2%. Next, wages. According to the Atlanta Fed, wages are up 4.1%. And finally, mortgage rates are near a low for the year. So if you have wages growing faster than home prices, i.e. 4 is bigger than 2, and you have rates down, you actually have seen housing affordability get better this year. Yes, no matter what the doomers and crash bros and crash sisters want to tell you, housing affordability is better this year than last year. It's only math. Don't argue with math. Math is mathing. So there you go. Other stuff going on that caught my attention. Lumber futures. Got to get Simon, the uneducated economist, back on to talk about this. But lumber futures are at a yearly low. This just tells me something else we've been talking about, that home builders have given up on pace over profit. They are slowing down. They are stopping projects. They will be letting people go. There will be layoffs. And this inventory glut that some people point at will be gone by the spring as builders blow out inventory. It looks like more and more people are talking about the quote-unquote accounting fraud that Michael Burry has highlighted. Again, if you didn't see the video yesterday, Michael Burry is pointing at some accounting shenanigans that some of the hyperscalers have deployed, where they take their servers from a 3-year lifespan to perhaps as high as 6. Here is another article I read on it this morning. Adjusting a 3-year server to 6 drops $170 billion in extra profit. Now, let's be clear. This is profit, not revenue. This $170 billion in profit is not more revenue. It's just, frankly, less expenses. Again, we did the math yesterday for you where if you double the length of term, you cut the depreciation in half. Hence, your earnings look better. So, do we have earnings manipulation by some of the big tech companies? Maybe. Are there legitimate reasons why you could double your server lifespan? Maybe. However, when I look at NVIDIA's roadmap, aren't they releasing a new chip series every 18 months or something like that? I don't know. Again, I've told you for years that I was an accountant and I sat in boardrooms and I made decisions like this repeatedly to, how should you say, manage earnings. So don't know if this is going to go anywhere, but it is one of the magic accounting levers that you can pull that, let's be clear, is absolutely legal. Absolutely legal, assuming you can prove it. There we go. It's going to be interesting to see what's going on. Looks like Goldman Sachs is starting to back up ADP's report from yesterday that October jobs were horrible. Goldman Sachs says the U.S. lost 50,000 jobs in October. Remember, October had the highest layoff announcements in 12 years or 22 years, something crazy like that. So again, looks like Goldman says 50,000 jobs gone. Scott Bessent says that the 2K rebate that President Trump is talking about will only go to families making less than 100K. So I'm going to assume that's households making less than a 100K might just get an extra 2K in STEMI money. Anybody want to guess what they're going to do with that? My guess is spend it on stupid shit just like last time. But hey, it is what it is. And all I got to say is, can we just pay down the debt, bend the curve, lower rates? Come on. This is crazy. Unemployment rate among 20 to 24-year-olds, so think college graduates, is the highest since 2016, ex the COVID year. It's at 9.2%, folks. I had no idea it was that high. 9.2% for kids 20 to 24. Let's talk about the government data. There looks like the House of Representatives will vote on the shutdown bill today at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern, I believe I have. So the government could be open tomorrow, is my understanding, because then it will go to the president's desk for signature. And bingo, bango, we are open. I do want to remind you of school. We are trying to do something pretty cool. We are looking to get 500 members. We're currently at 488. I do want to thank Orville for joining yesterday. Make sure you introduce yourself. Get a warm welcome by the school family. But yeah, 12 more folks. Again, we will host a evening session of Q&A with as many millionaires as I can get on. And I will release the Get Your Money Right course, which is a $99 value inside school. So I'm hoping we get there next week because I am flying solo in Vegas. So it makes it easier for me to do evening activities. So if you want to do this event, let's get those 12 people on board this next couple of days so we can have a fun and long session. That would be great next week. And don't forget to go get your Vegas tickets. We're less than 100 tickets left. Vegas is on sale now, so get your airline tickets, get your hotel room, save some money, and don't miss out on 2 days of networking, Q&A, fun, and excitement here in Vegas. Please get your tickets. Don't miss out. And don't forget, I am once again giving away 20 tickets to kids. So if you want to bring your teenager with you, they cost nothing. All you have to do is let me know ahead of time they're coming so I can calculate them because I still got to feed them. And we will welcome them. As of right now, I have 5 teenagers, 5 kids coming with their parents or parent. So again, if you want to come and you want to bring your teenager, please do. We're looking forward to seeing them there. and hopefully changing lives going forward. So if you want to bring your kid, just let me know. It's an easy yes. I just got to track them, and I budgeted 20 seats for teenagers. So we've got 15 seats left. We did get some earnings data that I thought was interesting. There is a Swiss sneaker brand. It's actually a brand I never heard of, On. They beat top line, beat bottom line, and raised guidance. What shocked me about this Swiss sneaker brand is they're expecting to do $3.7 billion in running shoes. Damn. That's a lot of revenue for a company that sells running shoes. Wow. Crazy. What else do we got? Let's go over here. We got some Fed speak. Obviously, Fed President Moran. All data since September points in the direction of a December cut. It's imperative that we ease policy. Obviously, Moran is trying to talk his Fed presidents into a 50 basis point cut. Nikki Leaks from Wall Street Journal. I think Nick's watching our channel. I think Nick is silently watching our channel. Why? Fed officials are fracturing over a December rate cut. Folks, you and I have been talking about the Fed fracturing. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Fracturing is such an SAT word. I would never use that. I've been saying things like the Fed officials are, I don't know, disagreement or whatever. Nick from Wall Street Journal is far more eloquent with his words. But nonetheless, we're talking the same language. The Fed is not in agreement. I think there's 4 or 5 Fed presidents that want to cut and want to cut bad. And I think most of the others are you freaking kidding me? We are not cutting. So it shall be interesting. John Williams says mounting problems with the poor, meaning folks that have credit card debt and things of that nature in America, might force a rate cut in December. Starting November 16th, so about a week away, Fannie Mae. I can't believe. Sometimes you read things and you're like, are you kidding me? Are we really doing this again? But it looks like we're really doing this again. Fannie Mae removes minimum credit scores. Fannie Mae's minimum credit score was 650. Now they are dropping that. I don't understand. Why are we doing things like this? Austin, Texas, new builds account for 24% of active inventory. That is highest in the nation. This is for single-family homes. National average is 17. Again, if you want to see home prices fall, build more houses. It's that simple. It is that simple. Berkshire Hathaway predicts major housing market pivot. Housing supply up year on year for 22 months. Prices stagnant. Price cuts are accelerating. And rates are falling. Basically, what Berkshire is telling you is buyer's market, something you and I have been talking about for quite a while. Last thing we'll talk about is AMD. Again, in earnings we got, AMD says there is an insatiable demand for AI, with revenue up 35% year on year. Folks, did you know NVIDIA has 90% of the market for AI chips? AMD is looking to dent that going forward. So that's what we got for the daily financial news this morning. Don't forget to help us get to 500 school members. We only need 12 more. Come check it out. You can even work with Mark the Financial Firefighter and get your first month reimbursed. Hopefully we will see you in there. We will have a fun session next week. And of course, get your Vegas tickets. We are running out of tickets and you want to be there. Folks, go get it. Take care. Have fun. And of course, check out Steadily, the sponsor of the Daily Financial News. If you are a landlord, you have to get multiple quotes on insurance. Might as well give Steadily a shot. See if they can help you get a better insurance at better rates. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Later.